Tonsa Wild Killer here, and we're back with another chapter of the Garrence fanfiction, Blank Space. This is chapter 4, also known as Day 4, called Mirror Mirror. So, let's begin. Lawrence lay in his bed. The lights were dimmed as they always were at night. He had left his speaker on so he could hear Gareth. He heard constant tossing and turning, the sheets and blankets being moved this way and that, as well as the bed squeaking as Garth fidgeted around. "Not sleeping well?" Lawrence asked. He hadn't spoken to Garth since the whole ideal world thing came up. He heard Garth sigh. "No, not at all," he groaned. Lawrence could tell by the tone of his voice that he was desperate for sleep. "Let's talk. Maybe I'll get tired and fall asleep if we do." Lawrence swung his legs over the side of his bed, making a few of his white blankets fall onto the floor. He walked over to the mirror and sat down, not feeling tired anyway. "Okay, what would you like to talk about?" He could hear Garth shuffling over to the front of the mirror, as if sensing Lawrence's movements. He let out a yawn before asking Lawrence, "I've been a bit curious about this. What do you look like?" Lawrence sat in silence for a moment. No one had ever asked him that before. He examined himself in the mirror, planning out what to say. "I have icy blue eyes," he started, looking deeply into the mirror as if trying to capture his very soul. "They are pale and cold, two frozen lakes that light up the dreary world that surrounds them." He then lightly touched his cheek. "My skin is a soft tan, cool to the touch, dotted with little freckles, seemingly tossed on like stars across the night sky." Lastly, he ran his fingers through his hair. "My hair is a dark and dusty brown. It is parted down the center and goes just over the tips of my ears. It looks slightly unkempt, but is silky and wonderful." Gareth listened intently, trying to form a picture in his mind. "You are so descriptive. It's like you are sitting right in front of me." Lawrence smiled. "I am sitting in front of you, right behind the mirror." He touched the glass, his hand tingling as if Garth was right there, touching the glass as well. He pulled his hand away. "Now what do you look like?" Garth hesitated. "I don't think I can be as descriptive as you, but I'll try." He heard Garth chuckle. "I also have blue eyes, but they aren't pale. They look like the sky on a sunny day, vibrant and full of a dark but energetic color. My skin is a light tan, like sun-kissed sand, clear of any blemishes or freckles. I have gorgeously lush hair, golden as fields of wheat that sway gently in the evening breeze." He paused, thinking hard. "That's all I could come up with. How was it?" "You sound amazing," Lawrence said. As his voice calm and quiet, he closed his eyes and imagined how Garth described himself. "Aw, come on, it wasn't nearly as good as your description," Garth murmured, as if a bit embarrassed at the compliment. Everything was silent on both ends for a few moments, like they were both trying to think of things to say. Finally, Garth's voice broke the silence. "I wish I could see you." Lawrence looked down, a slow red building up on his cheeks. "I wish I could see you too." And bam, there's a chapter. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.